like a small boat on the ocean, sending big waves into motion, like how a single word can make a heart open. I might only have one match, but I can make an explosion. And all those things I didn't say were wrecking balls inside my brain. I will scream loud tonight. Can you hear my voice this time? This is my fight song. Take back my life song. Prove I'm alright song. My power's turned on. Starting right now. I'll be strong. I'll play my fight song. And I don't really care if nobody else believes, 'cause I've still got a lot of fight left in me.
Hello, I'm Cassia Hayden. Welcome to my channel. Today for you guys, I have, yes, I do have my microphone and speaker working again. I have a couple coaster sets and this Christmas thing that I made to show you guys now that they're finished. And after I show this to you guys, I will probably be putting it up over my head there where those hooks are, since Thanksgiving is officially over as of today, because today is Black Friday. So now that Thanksgiving's over, I can start decorating for Christmas. So I really love this thing. I think it's really beautiful, and I think it came out really, really well. The one thing I don't like about it, which I doubt you guys are really going to even notice with it hanging behind me way back there on my window, but I'm mentioning it in case you guys buy it and you want to hang it up somewhere where people are going to be looking at it really close and automatically going to be noticing it. I didn't actually notice this while I was working on it, so I'm kind of surprised that I didn't notice it while I was working on it. I didn't notice it until it was finished, and I got the sealer on there. But there is a bit of a typo, and this tends to happen a lot with products that are made in China or other Asian countries, because while they do sometimes understand English, sometimes they don't understand the way we word things, because different countries word things differently in their languages. Like, I can speak French with a perfect accent, but they would automatically know that I'm not French if I were to try to have a conversation with them, and my words were in order for someone from America, but not in order for someone from France. So they word things different, arrange things differently in their sentences in other countries, and it's difficult for us to do that properly because we're so used to the way we do it. So they kind of had the same issue when they translate things into English on paper, or like crafts or art or stuff like that. So yeah, so if someone were to make this in America, it would be a typo. But if it's made in China, then they think they're doing it right, but it's not. So it actually says life is is better with cats. So it has is twice. Um, so I'm fairly certain this did come from China. But again, because I'm putting it up there where you're not going to really notice the second is all that much. And I think it's gorgeous and it's adorable. I don't really care. But some of you, if you guys were to buy it, and excuse me, I just ate ate dinner, so I'm a little bit full and I've got the burps. Excuse me. But you guys might mind if you're buying it. So I wanted to give you guys fair warning that excuse me, this particular item has a typo. Um, I don't personally, for me it doesn't matter. For some of you it might not matter either. But I thought that that was something that you guys might want to know. So it's really beautiful. It comes with this chain to hang it up with. Obviously, you connect it after you're done making it. And it's really, really beautiful. It's got beautiful orange kitties on it, and beautiful poinsettias, which actually is kind of funny that the poinsettias are mixed with the kitties, even though it is Christmas themed. Poinsettias are the Christmas flower, um, and I love kitties. Cats are allergic. Poinsettias are toxic to cats. So, and lilies also, which is weird because lilies are my favorite flower. So you never want to have live lilies or live poinsettias around cats. You don't ever want them anywhere near your poinsettias and your lilies. Keep them away. Keep them very far away from them. Do not let them chew on them. It'll kill them. So, or at least make them very, very sick, depending on how much of it they chew on. So, yeah, keep your cats away from poinsettias and lilies. There are other flowers too. I know, but I can't think of them right now. I'll have to look it up. But please be careful what plants you have around your animals because you don't want them to get sick or die from your decor. So that's part of the reason I don't put up lilies in my house. The other part of the reason is plants hate me and they automatically die. So I would love to have a green thumb. My mom has a green thumb. She is great at growing things. Everything she grows thrives and is gorgeous. And I'm a little bit jealous, but but plants hate me. So there are fake plants. I can always go to Hobby Lobby and get me some fake plants. You know, make little wreaths out of my fake flowers and whatnot, or just buy wreaths. But yeah, I think it's beautiful. If you guys like it, um, feel free to go buy it on Amazon. That's where I bought it, and it is very fun to make. Putting all the gems on, and then if any of you guys are from Michigan, and you want me to make another one of these, please put a message in the comments and I will make another one I will buy another one to make it to send to that shop for art's sake in Mount Pleasant. So, if you're from Michigan and you want one of these, but you don't want to make it yourself, please let me know in the comments. And that goes for everything that I make and show to you guys on here when it comes to any of my crafts, not just the diamond art, but any of the things that I make. That I'm having a hard time breathing right now. I think I ate too much. But yeah, anything that I make that you guys would like one of, but you don't want to make it yourself, just let me know in the comments. I will buy another one. I will make it. I will send it to the shop that I plan on selling through, for art's sake in Mount Pleasant. It's on Main Street. Then I will be happy to remake anything you guys want me to send over there for you guys to buy. I will even put it on hold for you guys specifically and ask them to let me know if there's anybody in the store that sees it and becomes interested, and then I will make more. Then, because I don't want to make a bunch of stuff and then send it there and then not get any sales. So, yeah, that would suck. And me, I don't really have a specific time of when I buy holiday things. I don't know why holiday things are only sold just before the holidays. To me, that's very strange, and I don't really understand. I just realized there's a film on the back of this that I didn't know was there. Huh. Well, that's nice to know. I'll remove that later. I bet it's a lot more clear without the film on it. But yeah, I didn't realize that. Yeah, there's a little film on the back of that. I don't know if you guys can tell the difference um, up close, where it is and where it isn't. Makes it a lot more clear on the other side. Huh, I didn't even know. Well, that's cool. Good to know. Well, I'm removing it now. There. There we go. Very pretty. Thought it was pretty before. Now it's even more pretty because now the back is, you can see through it. So that's cool. Oh, if I had my curtains open, it would push some light through it and make it even more pretty. That'd be cool. I can't open my curtains around here though because of my neighbors, which reminds me, they did something even worse than they usually do. They're always pretty vindictive and psychotic, but every time I try to get them to stop, they just escalate, and the escalation gets more and more mentally unstable every time they do something new or do something else or make what they're already doing more frequent and louder. But yeah, I came home yesterday on Thanksgiving to find a chunk of toilet paper that somebody had used. Like, literally, you could tell that they had wiped their ass, saved it, and then pulled up their pants and went directly from the bathroom to my yard to leave it by my things in my yard behind my porch for me to find. Like, you could see the crease of the butt crack in the poop. Like, I have a photo of it. It's disgusting. I don't know what the hell is wrong with people that they would do shit like this. But it's psycho. And I took a picture of it because I wanted proof. I was going to talk to the landlord about it today, but I'm not sure if I should or not because he doesn't really not the landlord, the maintenance guy, the office manager. Um, he doesn't really do much around here about anything. You tell him about something, he says, "Oh, I'll talk to them about it. Oh, I'll look into it," and then he never does. So I don't know what to do. I might call the cops and bring it up to them. I was gonna do that today, either talk to my maintenance guy or call the cops. Maybe I'll do both. Maybe I'll call the cops and talk to the maintenance about it. Get it, plenty of documentation, because if this keeps escalating, if they keep harassing me, I'm not going to have a choice but to get a PPO. I don't want to have to get a PPO. I think that's going a little bit too far when all that should have to be done when you don't get along with your neighbors is, one, to either avoid them or, talk to each other like adults and try to settle shit. But every time I've tried to talk to them about this crap, I was threatened. So you tell them to leave you alone, they threaten you. You tell them that if they do the things they're threatening to do, you will have them arrested, they threaten you more. And then it escalates and it escalates and it escalates. Normal people don't behave this way. Normal people think, well, if you want me to leave you alone, okay, well, fine, I'll leave you alone. I don't want to have anything to do with somebody who doesn't want to have anything to do with me. I mean, common sense, just leave you alone. Why cause more stress by being vindictive? Like, I mean, normal people just don't look for more ways to screw with you. They realize that you don't want them around, so they move on. Common sense. But these are not mentally stable people. If they were, they wouldn't keep trying to screw with me in new, more inventive, more psychotic ways. Like, it's messed up. But anyway, I think tomorrow I'm going to make a report and just to get it documented and send a text to my office manager just to get it documented as proof that that it is escalating, and it's been going on since I moved in. So um, I at first I had to tell them continuously to stop calling me at 4 o'clock in the morning. The one neighbor, before I even had any curtains up, because I didn't have any curtains with me, um, because they were all packed away, she would plaster her face against my window in the middle of the night like she's high or something. And um, she's done this twice before I got curtains up. Um, she was clearly on something. But she plastered her face against my window, and like she's all like, one of the times she was like mouth, like moving her mouth across my window like she was trying to eat it. And then she like looked at me, and I was laying down on my mattress because at the time my mattress was in the living room because I had to clear out the bedroom in order to use the bedroom, because I moved in before clearing out everything that was already in the house, because I didn't have enough time to wait and do it, clear it out first and then move in. So I had to do everything at once. So I was sleeping in the living room. I didn't have any curtains up. She's plastering her face against my window. And this is like the middle of the night, and I'm trying to wind down to go to sleep. So I'm like laying there reading a book, covered up with my head on my pillow, getting ready to just fall asleep, when she plasters her face against my window, waking me up wide awake. I was this close to drifting off, and she does that. She plasters her face against my window, like moves her lips across my window, like she's trying to eat my window. And she's all like, "Stop playing with your self. Stop twiddling your hoo ha," or whatever. It was something like that. But it was really perverse, and I was like, "What the hell? I'm just trying to go to sleep and you come to my window." And this was in my driveway, not like the other side where she lives, like behind me there. It was the side of my living room where my driveway is. So she was trespassing to plaster her face against my window and say perverse things while I'm trying to fall asleep. And then the second time she did it was the same time of night, clearly just as high, and she was meowing at me through my window. And ever since then, everyone that stays with her has been meowing at me from outside in her yard through my window. So I don't know what their deal is. It seems kind of immature to me. I mean, it's annoying and it makes me want nothing to do with them, but if because of, they're not doing it to be funny, they're doing it to mock me, and they think that it's going to piss me off. I mean, the fact that they're trying to piss me off is what bothers me. But I just think it's really immature. But the other things that they do, like they've broken in multiple times. They've broken into my shed and stolen my stuff. They're in my yard all the time, throwing garbage all over and acting like they live here. Um, they've tried to climb in my windows. They broke both of my doors. Um, I mean, they keep ripping off the skirting under under my house and climbing under there, and they dug a hole underneath my toilet to watch me pee. They've climbed underneath my house multiple times in the middle of the night and pounded on my floor to try to scare me. It did scare me because what kind of person would be twisted enough to want to climb underneath someone's trailer where it's dirty and gross, full of spiders and cobwebs and bugs and probably cat poop because cats go underneath all the trailers around here, and dirt and mud, and I don't know, it's gross. Just to bang on someone's floor to scare them. How can anyone be mentally unstable enough to do shit like that? Like, what is wrong with someone that would do shit like that? That's seriously messed up. But I mean, it's not the actions that they do that scare me. It's the fact that they do things that are so mentally unstable that the fact that they've got to be mentally unstable to do it, that's what scares me, is that they're clearly severely mentally unstable. Because nobody would behave the way that they have. I woke up one night in the middle of the night to sounds of someone stomping around on my roof. And I was like, what the heck? And I come outside to find that they had a ladder propped against my house from their yard, propped against my house, and somebody was on my roof, stomping on my roof to wake me up, right over my bedroom, like intentionally trying to wake me up. And as I got up and moved into the living room, they heard me and followed me from the bedroom down the hall, over the hallway, like all the way to the living room, stomping on my roof. I mean, this is not like just messing around neighborly, like looking for something to do bullshit. This is mentally unstable for some reason because I told them to leave me alone. They have it out for me. Kind of psychotic crap. They clearly want me to move, or else they wouldn't be behaving like this. Because I mean, I can't understand why anyone would behave like this. Even if you desperately wanted someone to move, why would you behave like this? I desperately want them to move, and all I'm doing is like trying to make a mental list of all the crap that they do. So if I get to a point where I need to get a PPO, I can just get it done. But I mean, enough is enough with this crap. It's psycho. Every day outside screaming at the top of their lungs. In the middle of the night they do it. And her voice, oh my God, it's like nails on a chalkboard. It is the worst, most annoying voice I have ever heard in my whole life. It might be worse than, it's probably a mix between that Tilly voice and Fran Drescher. If you mix them together, you have her voice, and it sounds like literally, like when she laughs, it sounds like literally like um a made up cartoon witch cackle. Like, I'm not kidding, that is her actual laugh, and it's loud and high pitched, and it hurts my ears. It makes my skin vibrate like I've been tased. I mean, it's, and when she yells, it's just as bad, and I can't take her voice. I can't take it. I try really hard when she's not being loud or anything like that, to just be polite and just deal with it, because I'm sure it's not her fault. She has an annoying voice, but when she's outside screaming all the time, and there's dogs barking high pitched all the time, and then there's kids outside screaming like they're being murdered all the time. There's only so much you can take. But anyway, back to the thing that we're here for, the coasters and the other diamond art, which I already just showed you. Um, I am going to put that up as soon as I'm done with this video. The next set I have for you guys are these really pretty unicorn coasters that are like Very kawaii cutie coasters. Very, very pretty. They were pretty before I did the diamond art, but now they are really gorgeous. Really, really beautiful. They're really pretty. I am very happy with how these turned out. The other set, I have one missing from it because one of them was damaged. Um, when I peeled up the film to start working on it, the pattern underneath came up with the film, and you kind of can't work on it with the pattern not on it. So, yeah. So I've got to send that back so I can get a refund. And when I get a refund, I'm going to rebuy the set. And then I'll have that one coaster that I'm missing for my set. And then I'll make the rest of the set. And whatever doesn't do that same thing will end up part of the set that I send over to that store for art's sake. Accidentally just picked up one of those ones. And then I'll tell them that it's originally an 8-piece set, but that it ended up with this many pieces, however many pieces survive. Because apparently it's a common problem with that set. I've read the the reviews on it, and after this happened, and I discovered that it's a pretty common occurrence with these coasters. So it'll probably happen with the next set too. Hopefully not, but if we end up with a 7-piece set, that would be cool. Because then, for its sake, when they uh, judge how much to charge for it, they um, can put a slightly higher price than maybe 6 coasters. But yeah, I don't know how much they'll price it as. But never done this before. I've never sold made crafts and sold it to a store before for them to price and then sell and then uh, give you a portion of the profits. So I'm not good at pricing things, apparently. I think it's the disability that I just discovered I have. Um, but these came out really beautiful. I'm really happy with how they came out. I'm really happy with all of the unicorn coasters that I've made thus far, except for the one that came up damaged. But yeah, um, at least possibly I can get that refund and get um another set and um just uh just finish the set and then make some more to sell. So these ones have a little bit more elevation because rather than the cork bottoms, these have the silicone sticker bottoms. So they're a little bit more elevated. I did figure out that the other stickers that came with the set aren't for the coasters themselves, they're just price stickers. So I guess they kind of intuited that someone might make a bunch of stuff and then sell it. Um, but I'm sure for art's sake we'll have their own stickers for stuff. But anyway, these are really pretty also. Just keep in mind that instead of 8, I only have 7 of these. So there's this one. They're so pretty. I mean, I know these ones are kind of simple, but I think they're just so pretty. Even in their simplicity, with all them diamonds, they're just so gorgeous. I think they all came out very beautifully. Very happy with how they all came out, except for the one that was damaged, but you know, work with what we got, right? I love this one. It's so pretty. How its hair is just, its mane is just blowing in the wind. So pretty. Can't wait to use these. I'm already using the first set I made with the more realistic looking unicorns. Obviously they're not real because they're unicorns, but yeah, the ones that are drawn very realistic looking. Um, I already have those out on my table right now, using them. Here, I'll show you. I've got them right underneath my drinks. That's what my favorite one. It has the butterfly wings instead of the bird type wings, the angel type wings. I love all of them so much. But I love unicorns. Not just because they're unicorns, but they're also very colorful and very pretty. So, I always loved how colorful they are, too, on top of it. I love colorful things. They're all very pretty. So I haven't removed the gems from the other gem container um, yet, because I am going to try to use up the gems that I already have for the new set of coasters when I get it. Because why waste the new ones if I don't have to? Why open them if I don't have to? Maybe I can save them and use them for a different project, and I don't know, we'll see. Because when I finish a project with the diamond art, I dump the gems into this one container that just has a mix of a whole bunch of other gems in it. And I thought that was a good idea, but now I'm thinking it was kind of a bad idea, because if I want any specific colors or any specific shapes, I have to go digging through that to try to put it in slime or something, or putty or whatever, or picky pads. But yeah, um, probably more likely gonna put it in putty, because I don't want to put plastic in picky pads. It's not a good idea when your picky pads are made in the toaster oven or the oven, because yeah, um they would melt. But so I don't want to waste them, open them up and waste them if I don't have to open them up. So just use what I already have in there and hope that it lasts and that I don't have to open something else. So, but anyway, maybe I can use up the gems I already have without opening the new ones, and then use those new gems for something else. But so they're all very pretty. It's just very unfortunate that that one coaster just peeled up with the film like it was not supposed to do. It's very unfortunate that that happened. But if I can get them replaced, then I actually specifically asked them to just replace it instead of giving me a refund, and they said they couldn't do it. So I was like, well, if you refund me to a gift card, I didn't realize that I wouldn't have it in before getting paid. Um, but I might actually get the refund after I've already spent all of my income. But you never know. Better to have it be a gift card than try to go back to a bank account that's empty and then still not be able to use it. A gift card is much more likely that I'm going to be able to use it. So, um, yeah, once I get the gift card, I can just rebuy it, which is pretty much. I mean, yeah, I've got to wait longer and it'll take longer to ship and all that, but I mean, it's the closest thing to just getting it replaced by them, just getting a refund onto a gift card and then using that to rebuy it. It's damn near the same thing as a replacement. I mean, if they can't give a replacement, then, you know, that works. That's the closest thing to getting one. But I am really disappointed that happened, but at the same time, I'm kind of in a way a little bit glad because I've been contemplating how to go about getting diamond art that I want to give up to sell to for you guys at for art's sake. But I keep getting stuff I want. I'm 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 mentally incapable of buying things I don't want. So, yeah, so I think what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna keep when I have a little bit extra, just kind of buy stuff that I've already done and just redo it and take it in to have sold. And if I get people who tell me they want me to remake it and sell it there and put their name on it to have it be held, then I'll do another one, buy another one, and do another one for them. And if I'm told that that specific um, diamond art thing is something people really like, I'll buy more and redo it again. Because I mean, it's not like I don't have the time to do it. I sit down every night and to try to wind down, and my hands need to be doing something at that point in time. During the day, I'm trying to get other things done, get my phone calls done, get my errands in town done, get my laundry done, get my dishes done, get boxes in and out of the house. Whatever needs done, I'm trying to get it done. But at night, I can't sit and not use my hands. I can't. Um, so I have to be using my hands at all times. If I'm sitting and trying to wind down to go to sleep, um, then I need to be using my hands for something. So, the more that I buy these and the more that I make them and the more that I get the ones out that I've already done to that store to sell, then not only is it helping me make a little bit of money back, but it's helping me have something to do with my hands that I enjoy. So, um, so I mean, like, don't think that I don't want to do this, to redo the same things that I've already done, because I do. I want to do them. It's just, I want to hear that you guys want me to do them. So, so don't make a whole bunch of stuff in bulk, send it to the shop and then not sell anything and not make any money because I didn't have the right things that people wanted. So please, anybody watching, please send me some suggestions in the comment box of what to redo. What would you like to buy if you live in Michigan? And um, you know, just tell me what of the diamond art you've already seen that you like. Because I could definitely use some suggestions and some help to get it out there and make a little bit of money and have a little bit of extra diamond art to work with. Because yeah, I definitely need more projects because I go through this stuff so fast. I bought these last month at the end of the month when I was paid last. I'm already paid again. So these were already done at the beginning of this week. And um like and then that was finished before my birthday even came. So I started it like the minute that I got it after I showed it to you guys. So I mean, I'm going through these pretty fast. So the more diamond art I have to work with, the more I'm going to be able to keep my hands busy when I'm trying to wind down at night. So I definitely need the projects. So don't feel shy about telling me, yeah, go get some more of those. I would buy those. We want to see you do more of those and send them to that store. And it's not like I'm gonna like do the same thing with ones you guys have already seen and be like, oh, I just made these. And no, I'm gonna be like, well, remember these that I showed you before? Well, I made them again so I can sell them. They're going to For Art's Sake. Um, they're all finished, and when I get them, I'd be like, hey, I rebought these so I can make them for you guys and send them to For Art's Sake. but but yeah, just don't be shy about telling me to redo stuff because I do need the projects. And I do need the money to put back into the channel and pay for stuff that needs paid. Because my house is running on kerosene heat, and it went up this year. And it's been so cold in here every time I get up that I haven't shut it off today yet. Yeah, every time I get up and I walk into the kitchen, I start shivering and it's still on. And I'm like, oh, maybe I should leave it on a little bit longer until it's warm enough in here. But I don't want to waste all my heat and then be without heat. So, um, not only do I need the projects, but I could really use the money to sell the projects. So, yeah, don't be shy about it. Let me know what you guys want me to remake, because, um, yeah, I kind of need to be doing it anyway. But anyway, I hope you guys had a beautiful day, and I hope you guys enjoyed the video and enjoyed the projects that I have finished so far. I can't wait to put my little kitty tree back up um, for Christmas. Hang that little kitty thing up in the window for Christmas, and then, well, not really in the window, but over the window for my background. Um, I did just wash a whole bunch of Christmas dishes. I don't have all of my Christmas dishes, but I was very glad to see that my Christmas teacups were in there because I I use a lot of teacups for my coffee. Not just because I like teacups, but because it's just kind of like the perfect size for iced coffee. And you can warm up iced coffee in the microwave when you pour it from those jugs. It is safe to microwave. Not all cold coffee is, so be careful. Sometimes if you microwave cold coffee, it ends up being spoiled after you warm it up. It's gross. So just be careful with that. Buy the If you want to warm up something that's supposed to be cold, try the iced coffee that comes in the cartons. You can warm it up and it's safe to drink. It doesn't affect the flavor or make it go spoiled or anything like that at all. So yeah. Um, I do use coffee pods also, but um, I really like using the iced coffee because It's quick, it's easy, and you know, I don't have to wait for it. All I have to do is pour it and it's done. So, but yeah. So, I do have coffee pods that I will use sometimes, but if I'm not feeling physically able to make coffee, then I go for the iced coffee cuz it's easier. But yeah. Um I would love to have the rest of my Christmas dishes over here, but I think I know where they're at. I don't think I have the room right now. So, work with what I got. I do technically typically when I pull out my Christmas and my holiday dishes, I use my Christmas dishes all month. I don't just use them for Christmas. I use them from the time Thanksgiving is over until Christmas New Year's Eve because um I really think my Christmas dishes are beautiful, and I feel like it's wasteful to only use them one time of year. And I don't have any kids to be breaking my dishes, so um, you know, why not use them all month? Get them used and yeah, feel festive all month long. Why not? So, hope you guys like the video, and please like, share, and subscribe. And if anybody hasn't told you today, you are loved, you are appreciated, you are needed, and you are enough. And don't let anybody tell you any different or make you feel any different, because if they do, they're wrong. Just wrong. That's called gaslighting, and it's not okay. Um, it is a form of mental abuse. To convince somebody that there's everything wrong with them and they can't be loved. It's it's very abusive. Um, so don't let anybody make you feel that way or tell you that 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 is what you're like, because it's not true. There is always someone out there that can love you exactly the way you are. I have someone that loves me exactly the way I am, and I'm very lucky to have him. And also, I have the cats. And they love me exactly as I am. So, yeah, there is someone out there for everybody who will love you exactly the way you are. So, don't let anybody tell you that you can't be loved, because that's abuse. It's not true, and it's just abusive. But anyway, if you're struggling, please remember that there is always sunshine after the storm. We all have our bad days. Life is hard and it sucks. We just got to do our best to get through it. Look for the positive things, the good things in every little day, and every little thing, one little thing every day, just to find something happy, something positive to brighten your day just a little bit. And the more you look for them, the more good things you'll find. I see Lana looking at me here. She's trying to decide whether or not she wants nothing to do with me. She's she's been a little extra timid the last month. I don't know why. She went from really loving me to wanting nothing to do with me and running from me every time she sees me. But she did let me hold her this morning, so let's hope. Let's hope she'll get used to me and let me bond with her. But anyway, um, everybody has their days, so just keep trying, keep looking for the good things, and do your best to get through each day, and we'll get through those days together. Okay, um, just let me know if you're struggling with something, and if you want me to support you, and I'm here. I understand. I know what it's like. I struggle too. And it's not just, like I said, it's not just that my house is falling apart. Um, and we know that my neighbors are a serious issue. there's something seriously mentally wrong with them. I know that there's something seriously mentally wrong with me, but I know what it is, and I don't deny my issues. I'm not in any form of denial with my issues. I know what they are. I do my best to work on them. I'm learning more about them. And, you know, I know I have my issues, but I'm not going to my neighbor's house and leaving used toilet paper in their yard. I'm not trying to climb in their windows. I'm not trying to break their doors and their door handles and their deadbolts. Um, I'm not trying to kick my way into their doors. I'm not bashing holes in their siding. I'm not banging on their siding every time, uh, I walk by their house. Um, I'm not ripping their skirting off and climbing underneath their house and banging on their floor. I'm not doing the crazy crap that they do. What I'm doing is staying in my house as much as possible, and when I do go outside, staying in my yard and staying away from them and just keeping to myself. And if they're too loud, I yell at them to shut up. I mean, that's pretty normal compared to the way that they're behaving. Um, I mean, if they were much more mentally stable people, I would just walk up to them and be like, "Hey, can you please just try to be a little bit more quiet? This and this and this and this is making me feel like this, and it's making it hard for me to go about my day and function and whatnot." And normal people would be like, "Oh yeah, sure, I understand. We'll do our best. We'll try. Um, we want to be considerate to our neighbors." That's how a normal person would react. That's how I would react. I'd be like, "Yeah, okay." I mean, these people even like banged on my door and tried to make me give them one of my cats. And when I told them no, they sent the cops here to try to force me to give them my cat, trying to claim that it's their cat. And I have not only photos, but videos of that cat since he was a kitten. I have a video of him being born. So, yeah. um, anyway, yeah. If they were mentally stable people, I would just walk up to them and be like, "Hey, let's just talk this out. Can we just like be a little bit more quiet and a little bit more neighborly and a little bit respectful of our of the noise ordinance and each other and whatnot." But because they react the way that they do about things, you can't talk to them rationally. You can't go to them like a normal neighbor and just talk it out, because when I tried to do that, they verbally attacked me and then it escalated. So the only way to deal with it is to hide in my house and try to have nothing to do with them at all, and then yell at them through my window to shut up. And at some point, hopefully not, but at some point, I may have to get a PPO. I really don't want to have to do that, because that's pretty severe. If I end up having to do that, that's pretty severe. Um, that means that they're so bad that, like, I have to force them to move in order to function, because they won't stop and are getting worse and getting dangerous. So, yeah. I don't particularly feel safe when they're acting mentally unstable to begin with and have actually threatened my life and my safety. So, yeah. But anyway, hopefully you guys are having a good day, and today seems to be a pretty quiet day for us. It is cold outside, but I got Spell in pretty easily, and when I got her in, she laid down in front of the heater, and then I warmed up some of the cat food. We made Thanksgiving for the cats because we had a bunch of extra stuff from the pantries that I went to. So we had a ton of extra stuff. First, I bought Thanksgiving in October before the government shutdown thing because I didn't know about it, and I was like, I want to be prepared for Thanksgiving. So and I had so much stuff that I went for food that I didn't need to stock up on anything. Um, so I was like, well, I don't have much else to buy. I might as well stock up on Thanksgiving and make sure we're prepared for it. So I did. And then the government shutdown thing happened, and then I got really scared that we were going to all run out of food. So what little money I did have for food, I spent on soups and like bag soups and canned soups and beef stew and whatnot, stuff that I knew would help get me through winter. Um, and a lot of little freezer meals because in winter I can't move as much, so I end up not being able to cook. So anything that I can like throw in a bowl and microwave, or just throw in the microwave and microwave, or if I can just dump in the Instapot and throw a little chicken and a little hey, stop it. Leave him alone. Merlin, stop picking on your nephew. He is not competition. Leave him alone. But, throw in the Instapot with a little bit of chicken, a little bit of canned vegetables, and have a nice hearty soup that'll last me a few days. You know, that's not as much cooking because, like, literally it's opening a can and a bag and then another bag and pouring some water in there and then just turning it on for like a couple of hours. I love that Instapot because it's like a slow cooker, but it's not slow. I love it. I need to get more pans for that thing. Um, but stuff like that I noticed are better for winter. But so then after I stocked up on that stuff, the I went to several food pantries and got a whole bunch of Thanksgiving stuff that I was not expecting to get. Um, and then um, and then after that, we got our food stamps anyway. And I did. Hey, hey! I don't want to tell you again. Stop it. I'm going to shut this off here so I can separate them. Have a good day.